Sleeper pick of the day, Brilliant Stars Pokemon Center Elite Trainer Box. So I think this is the first time I've done sealed, but I was talking about it today and I was like, this is a really good buying opportunity for this box. And I wanted to shout about it so then I could do an I told you so afterwards, which might be petty, but that's just where we are. So here we are. We have £127 for a Brilliant Stars Pokemon Center Elite Trainer Box. Now, I know it doesn't have an extra promo in. I think it has an extra couple of packs in. It's just really cheap, in my opinion, for good sets Pokemon Center Elite Trainer Box. Now, obviously, the lacking of a promo does hurt it, but it's just not done a lot, you know. 6 months ago it was 126. It dipped down to 108. I think a year ago it was a bit lower. A year ago it was 73. So it has popped up from then. But you know, that's a crazy price to be just above sort of MSRP for a Pokemon Center Elite Trainer Box in general. You know, not in this economy. I still think 127 crazy cheap. So let's have a look. If we have a look at this analysis, so I've done an analysis using Pokeballs. You can run reports, which I like to do. So if we have a little look, Silver Tempest booster box is £400. The Lost Origin booster box is £600. Okay, so you see Silver Tempest Pokemon Center ETB is £300. Lost Origin 383, so it makes sense, you know. This is a much more expensive set. Lost Origin, Silver Tempest, still a good set. £300 for its Pokemon Center ETB. Not as much, you know. It's like £80 less. Astral Radiance, a worse set, in my opinion, than Brilliant Stars. £161 for its Pokemon Center Elite Trainer Box. £300 for its booster box. Brilliant Stars, a really good set. £463 for its booster box, which I think is a tiny bit undervalued, but still, it means it's more expensive than Silver Tempest, more expensive than Astral Radiance by a lot, just below Lost Origin Lost Origin's booster box. So where's the Brilliant Stars Pokemon Center ETB? Is it where we would think it should be, which is sort of a little bit above the Silver Tempest, but below the Lost Origin? You know, so it'd be sort of 330, 340, right? Something like that. If we're using that logic, it would at least be above 160 for the Astral Radiance one, which is a much lower value set. No, it is £127. What is that pricing? Now, I understand they printed a lot of this. I think I've talked to people and they say they printed a lot more of Brilliant Stars Pokemon Center ETBs than others. I don't know if that's true. It would slightly explain it, but I think we're reaching a point where there's so many people who want things that those sort of out of print oversupplied sets are starting to go up regardless of that previous supply flood. So I just think, you know, you've got an out of print Brilliant Stars Pokemon Center ETB that is literally less expensive than an Ascended Heroes normal ETB. That seems weird. Although Ascended Heroes God tier set, I'm not arguing that. At least everyone can agree Astral Radiance should not be more than this, I think. Let me look at the set, okay? Let me zoom back out because I'm all zoomed in. So we've got a £200 Charizard V, which is undervalued but has a £750 PSA 10. We've got the Arceus, which I think is really good, 40 quid. Nice Lumillion. And then you go, oh, is that it? No, it has a God tier trainer gallery. This is where a lot of the value is. Umbreon VMAX, Mimikyu V, Umbreon V, Sylveon VMAX, Sylveon V, Mimikyu VMAX, Vaporeon, Flareon, Jolteon, Eevee, Zekrom. We've got the Urshifus. And we've got a load of random cute cheaper cards. My point is, this is a full Evolutions V and VMAX and some normals with loved Pokemon, really strong ones. All the arts are really good. We even have a Charizard over here and we have an Arceus V. It's a super strong set and it's so cheap. I think this will be at least £200 in the next 3 months. I think it could even easily be 250 plus. But I think you buy it now, you will make 70 quid in 3 months per box. I feel fairly confident on that. All right, not financial advice, but I already own 9 of them. So I'm not going to buy any more because I don't want to be irresponsible. But if I didn't own any, I would buy some. That's the point. So anyway, there we go. We'll revisit in 3 months. And if I'm wrong, I'll put my hands up.